Sir, what is your name?
Yeah, my name is Royal Majesty Eze Enyinda Omenego Ugunka.
Where are you from, sir?
I'm from ethnic group popular known as Ikwere, but the really name we have or known as is Inronga in Igbocha River State in Biafra land.
What is your take on what has happened, particularly over the death of Prophet Anthony Nwoko?
Okay.
There has been so many accusations. Some of them have even called IPU, mentioned IPU's name, particularly Asari Dakobo and the rest of them. So what is your stand about it?
Yes. What is my stand and what I have to say is that this is the work of enemy. And they always try to cause one problem or the other in the name of killings and to tag IPOB terrorists and to claim or to say that IPOB is the people that do that in order to tarnish our image, which they cannot, because Chukwu Kabiama is on our side.
Now, you're fully aware that Asari Dakobo openly accused Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people, Biafra, of killing Prophet Nwoko. What is your stand about it?
Yes, I'm fully aware of that. Asari is just one person. And the Asari is just, I call him, he's my brother. He's from Izo. I am an Igbo, he's from Izo in Bayelsa. I am also a riverine man from Inronga River State in Biafra land. But while I laugh at him because he must come back with shame, Asari is like just a one man who decided to work for Nigerian government because they have given him a peanut of his own personal resources. And they have made him a security to the pipeline. But if he want to work with the Nigerian government, he should go on. But he should not forget that he must come back with shame. Because so many of them, like him, they have used them and castigated them. Look at our brother, people like Ken Sarorua. He never know that he will be castigated. Look at people like Harry Marshall. Look at people like even Dr. Binwell. Adaka Boro, even when he realized himself to defend his people, he was killed. But what I'm trying to let them know that Asari is just a single person. Come to the whole river run. Where the main oil is running from the Atlantic Ocean. We are all Biafrans. And that is why, as the leader of the elders in Biafra land, even to the world, I have gone the whole river run and get their elders. So Asari have been eating money. Any government that come in this expires zoo government, which expired 2014, anyone that come, he fights one way or the other to get money from them. And it is what he has. So he's a disgrace to himself. He's not a disgrace to himself because his own man have realized themselves and have come out to take the bull by horn. Therefore, we don't know Asari as our really son because he's a betrayer. And number one is he went to answer evil name, the name of the enemy of the Biafra. Alhaji is not known by Biafra name. Alhaji is Fulani name. Alhaji is Hausa man name. He's a shame to himself. His own man, listen to the radio Biafra BTV, you hear him just speaking. Even my program, another Biafran program in the Biafran radio. So what am I trying to say? I am telling Asari he should remember that Nnamdi Kanu have come to fight for justice, have come to fight for the freedom of Biafra. From what the Britons have done to us over 500 years, when they came down to Biafra land and saw that just the oil, there's no any problem, nothing than the oil. And because of this, they started killing us. And instead of them to release us, and on 30th September 1960, that is when they went and handed over their evil to Saldana and the Tafawa Balewa in Sokoto. On 1st October 1960, they did their ceremonial independence. Then after that, the Fulani continued with the contract or the whatever they handed over to them to kill us. And that is what is happening today. Which is when Ojukwu found out. Ojukwu was in Congo. When he was called for this, he came back and a war deceived him and war break out. After that, he was also denied all his rights and even his father's property until he was killed or he died out of frustration. Almighty Creator have risen Onyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu Who is the savior of this generation? Who is our Joshua to come and lead? Now they have done nothing. That the so-called either Buhari or whatever, with the rest Nigerian government have agreed that the referendum was be given to us. And our leaders say, if it is so, let there be, they should go and do the election so that we can go on our own. But after that, they decided, because they feel they are moving with the British system. No, our creator have seen everything, have decided to expose them. That is why they went and they called their agent, being Asare Dokubo, to go saying any mess or whatever may say. What I'm telling the whole world is that Asare is not for Biafra. Asare is working for Nigerian government, and he is just a single man. The whole Biafra land, or the whole Riverine area is one with Upland. Therefore, you people should know that Asare is a betrayer and a saboteur.
Okay, recently there was a report everywhere, in fact by cable news, that the federal government has renewed the contract of pipeline security, not just to Asare, also to Tompolo. What is your stand about that?
Yes, they must do that because it is the system that be using to us and unknown to the people that are using, people like Tompolo, Asare. Even I take a look at him, I think I can see where he is today. They make our people, those selfish children, they make them security to guide over what they have. And the outside people will be taking dodgy. They will be ordinary security to guide over that.
Okay. Could this be the reason why Asare Dokubo is attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Yeah, because he wants to make
him of killing.
Yes, because he want to make more money. He have invested all over Africa, and he never remember he is selling his people. He thought he will make that his money is all. So he want to make money. That is why he started to accuse our leader. Nobody, and there is no evidence. And our leader is not ready for that nonsense. Had he been our leader wanted to do that, when he was in prison, when Buhari himself went and meet him and offered him some oil well, he asked Buhari and said, are you going to give me what I have? I'm not interested in that. What I am after is Biafra and the freedom of Biafra.
Okay. Now, what is your advice to both of them in Riverine area over what Asare Dokubo has said and his accusation?
Yes, mostly my people, Ogoni people. The past should teach us a lot of lessons now. Even Ateke, my brother, he can see what is happening. Tompolo and the rest, his father was killed. But generally, I'm advising the Riverine. There is nothing good that we will get from federal government, the Nigerian government, the Zoo government. The only savior you have is Biafra. The only way you have to rely, to live and survive in this life is Biafra. I'm advising every hope of Biafra land in all both Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Bayelsa, River State, Delta, even the part of Edos of our side, which is Ibanke, to all the whole land, that they should come up and join up and speak to the whole world and let the world know really we stand for Biafra. Biafra have been existing before even the amalgamation of Nigeria, which took place in 1914. So I am advising every son of soil of Riverine area to remember that we are all one, and everybody should come up and carry up this evangelism of freedom of Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you. There was also a report that came up yesterday, this morning, that one of our brother was killed in Iguacha.
Yeah. In
the name of Prince
Onubu. Yeah.
Clinton.
Yeah.
What do you know about that? And who killed him?
Because it was in the night. And there are no any other people than the herdsmen. Because that's always the time they come to attack, midnight. It's just exactly what happened in Barikaladi, Plateau State, Jos, in 1938. They invaded on them by 1 a.m. Before 4 a.m. in the morning, they finished everything, anything male from 4 years up. And they dominated everywhere. So that was the first plan of Buhari. That was why you speak of a grazing reserve. So yesterday morning, I was called. His Majesty, do you hear what is happening? I said, what is that? A tragedy, things has happened. That Onubo, the priest, the one that is to take the mantle of the leadership of the chief or the Eze of Iriebe, have been killed. I sent the boys to come and find. When they went there and find out, they came out with a report that the very young man came out around 7. And when he was about to come up, the wife said he should not go. He said he want to stay outside and observe and know what. When the man dragged and came, a young man came out. From that time till around 10, before he knew, he saw a tipper in the night coming with people. As he put on his torch, he saw people coming down from the tipper. And all of them put on what they gather, pint or tug or whatever, and what they dress up. And also their face covered, or whatever, however, because I was not there, but this is exactly the report of what happened. Before they started shooting on him. As he lifted up torch to see them, he could not recognize the face. They continue shooting until they get closer to him. Because the bullet could not. And then was when they rushed him, used some other weapons on him, getting down and shot his mouth. The whole face and face and head was scattered with bullets. From there they started shooting. So we heard about the soldier that came and other things, what they went there and do. And this is the normal thing that the headsmen have been doing. They have stormed River State. I'm alerting every indigene of River State and Riverine as a whole to be alert. This is what happened.
How come so many people, for instance, somebody like Asare Dokubo is also very, very quick to criticize and to speak against Nnamdi Kanu, of course, knowing fully well that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu functions better when you criticize him. How come up until this morning he has not said a word over the killing of this our brother?
Yes, he's not after that. He's a very selfish child. He's a prodigal son. He have not fought for his people. He had not fight. He never speak. They are busy killing his brothers, even in his own house. They are busy killing his brothers, even those who don't have anywhere to plant anything except water. And the fish is gone to the Atlantic Ocean because the stop of the people on top of the water. Then the oil, if they take a bucket to refine and make living, he will direct them where they will get those people and kill them. So instead of him to speak for his people, for the freedom of his people, he's there saying them more way to kill his people. So he have nothing to say. This is why a Riverine man and a German should know that Asare is the highest enemy of Biafra, because he have never spoken on behalf of Biafra. He never speaking about his own brother that being killed every day. He never speak about Biafra that's being killed. Rather, he speak in favor of people that will give him from what he have for himself. This example of what our leader is saying, that if we don't take time, if not that the school Kabia, our creator Jehovah God have risen, and the whole world have seen the truth, that if we don't take time and stand up now, if don't take time and stand up now, a time is coming that our Fulani man will come and give you his rifle to hold for him, and he will with your wife if you are present. After that, he will tell you to tell him thank you. He will collect the gun. So Asare don't know what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing. Look at the blood of his brothers are being killed. He never speak for them. He never stand for them. That is why you should know that he's not a human being. Maybe he has gone out of his head.
Okay. What is your words of encouragement to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB leader?
Yes. Onyendu, I say, may the tummy that gave birth to you remain blessed forever. Yes, may the man who is your biological father, may Almighty Creator prepare his peaceful life throughout all his day, and when he get old coming back, may the bosom rest on the heart of Almighty Jehovah. What I have to say is that he's a leader that the whole world see and prepared by Chukwu Kikabiam, our Creator. He's a leader to follow. He's a leader to advise. He's a comforter. He's a very good hope, because since he came up, had he been, it's not that Almighty Chukwu Kikabiam led him or brought him out, they would have deceived him or killed him. So I'm telling the whole world to get up, the whole Biafra, to get up and assist Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And let all the lovers of freedom stand up and assist him. South Africa have gotten their freedom. Other places have gotten their freedom. The whole world, Africa, AU, Israel, that is where we migrated. You people are seeing and you have seen our son. America, Germany, Russia, France, all the GP, all the world power. I'm begging you people to see what is happening to us, because British are the people sponsoring Hausa Fulani, that the people pushing them, that you people should stand up and rise for supporting of our freedom, so that Biafra will go, that this wicked genocide that we're facing will stop. So our leader is a leader to follow, and we will follow him and get Biafra by the special grace of Chukwuka Abiyama.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Yes. Thank you.